Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we're talking about Wonder Woman 1984, a new movie out in theaters and on HBO Max. And in Wonder Woman 1984, Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot again, thankfully, is in 1984, and a new threat emerges with a business guy named Maxwell Lord, who kind of has some very bad ideas amongst himself, and also Steve Trevor is back. And no, I will not get into spoilers or anything like that, although I might do a spoiler talk if I have the time this week. May or may not happen. Patty Jenkins is back as the director, and I'm very happy about that. I'm extremely happy about it. In the first Wonder Woman, she knocked it out of the park. And with this one, she did the same thing for the most part. The beginning sequence looked very fake. And I'm not talking about the Olympic part. I'm talking about the mall fight. That looked very fake. But after that, Jenkins' direction is just amazing. Every bit as amazing as it was in the first film. And of course, Wonder Woman is still the awesome Wonder Woman we all know and love from the first film. Wonder Woman is, just like in the first film, played very well by Gal Gadot, and they do a lot of very human things with Wonder Woman in this film. Unfortunately, there's spoilers, so I can't really get into detail. But they do this one thing that involves Diana and Steve Trevor, who's back to life. Yeah, at first I thought, that would be very forced and stuff. But I eventually realized why they did that. And it involves this one thing they did to make her feel a lot more human. And that's saying a lot, because they made her feel like a human big time in the first film. And what they did here just made her feel a lot more human. The movie's villains, I'm going to talk about Maxwell Lord first. And I know there's a lot of controversy and stuff like that about whether or not he's a metaphor for Trump. I don't think he is. There's a lot about Trump and stuff like that I don't see in Maxwell Lord. The only real thing they have in common is both said that the media questioning their success were all conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. Which honestly, they both have a good point. I am not lying. I don't believe half the stuff I hear on the news anymore. Because I went and fact-checked the news a lot when I was young, and I just kept finding lie after lie after lie, so I'm not surprised they both said that. But other than that, I didn't really see much of a resemblance between the two. I just simply don't get the controversy, because I didn't see much of a resemblance. Controversy just confuses me, and I'm locking it away and stuff like that. But Maxwell Lord is definitely a great villain. Again, spoilers, I can't say his exact motivation and stuff like that, but you at least understand where this guy's coming from, why he is the way he is, why he's, all bent on destruction and stuff like that. Cheetah, on the other hand, I didn't really understand her motivation or anything like that. She was the weak point of the villains for me. She's your classic nerd who doesn't get a lot of attention and kind of craves the attention and stuff like that. I'm not really an attention seeker or anything like that. I don't really see the point in being an attention seeker. Now, granted, I have friends and stuff like that, but that's about it. And the computer animation on her when she's turned into Cheetah, not a fan. I like the makeup. They did use makeup a couple of times, and you could tell it was makeup, but I did not like the look of the CGI Cheetah at all. They should have just stuck with complete prosthetics or something like that. I liked the look of the prosthetics. The last little criticism I have is I don't understand why the opening scene is there. Like the Olympic Games on Themyscira, why were they there? I literally do not understand it. Overall, I think Wonder Woman 1984 is a very good movie. It's not as good as the first film at all. Let's just be clear, it's not as good as the first film. Literally, the only thing about this movie that is, for the most part, better than the first film is Hans Zimmer's music. Like, you can't get any better than that. Although I'll say this, I preferred that theme with an electric guitar. I love it more with an electric guitar. But Wonder Woman 1984 is a really good movie, and I do suggest going and watching it in the theater, because I think that is, far better of an experience for this film than on HBO Max. I'm gonna give Wonder Woman 1984 an 8. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new. And as always, please remember,